I was going to ask you a question. The MarleneQ ethos, just cope.
All right. Oh, it's a
essay question. Semi-tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah, and it's a joke, and I really still haven't worked out exactly what it means.
Today we're going to work it out.
I was in Adelaide and they had one of those parent-teacher meetings, and they had someone talk, and it was how to help with family, and I thought, oh, I'll make the effort and get there. So I go up, and it was this old nun. She said lots of things, and one of her statements was, just cope. And I'm guessing she meant, if it really meant you didn't make your beds, or you didn't clean up or wash up, but that helps you to cope with the day, that's okay. And if you're the sort of person that has to make the beds first before you can cope with the rest of the day, do it. She just sort of wanted you to feel you're coping and then sort of be happy with the children. Anything goes, just cope with the day. And it's really laughable. As I said, I haven't worked out exactly what she meant, but she just says cope. In other words, just don't let yourself go to pieces because you can't do this, you can't do that, you've got to do this, and you've got to do that, and be all frantic. I think that was the basic of what she meant. So we've just used it, excuse me, jokingly, you know, as Louise throws money at things to cope, you know, and something will cost, in my opinion, a ridiculous amount of money. And I just say to her, oh, that's right, just cope and laugh. So that's our ethos
That's
of
the ethos.
coping. It's just this silly saying.
I'd like to pick up on one thing that maybe is worthy. Do you think that preconceptions about what it is that you need to be achieving during the daytime, especially as a mother, which is all based around what you think needs to be achieved. Do you think that the just cope is in fact a really good way of saying there's the ideal and then there's the real, and somewhere between the two you have to just settle?
Yes, that's quite true, and things have changed a lot now because I think most young people know what they want and that's what they go for. But I was talking to one of my girlfriends, and she was a very good cook. She had a large family, and she said she used to feel dreadful if someone dropped in and her tins weren't full of cake. If she didn't have cake on hand, she felt an absolute failure. That if someone happened to drop in, you should always have something nice for them. And I thought to myself, well, I've let that one go. But she was still doing that. We were both married about the 60s, and we were talking in the 80s. And I think, oh, don't worry about that. Because a lot of young people now just say, no, I don't want anything. Just a cup of tea, just a glass of water.
Or have you got anything nut-free, lactose-free, gluten-free?
Yes, precisely.
And she'd say,
they don't mind.
Oh, not today.
They don't mind if you say no, and they might come up with an alternative. And also in the same era, you might even be on a diet and wanting to lose weight. But if you were offered a piece of cake, you felt you had to eat it. You had to eat it. You couldn't say, no, I'm on a diet. So there was all sorts of funny things.
Mores. Social mores going.
Going on.